In a previous video, I did talk about what I think Splatoon 3 needs and what I want to see in the game. I did ask you to make your wish list in the comment section of that video, so what I will be doing is going through the stuff that you want to see in Splatoon 3. I will be mostly talking about stuff that I didn't talk about in that massive 36-minute video, otherwise this video would go on for 36 minutes. I'm hoping this video will be a lot shorter than that one. So let's kick off the video with a popular request. A lot of people want to see male idols in the game, and yeah, I feel like now is the time to do something different. We have had pretty much the Squid Sisters, we have had Off the Hook, we have had only female idols at the moment. I feel like with the music as well, with it being more rocky, with it being more punk, then now is the time for Nintendo to do male idols, or at least one male idol. So yeah, I feel like that would be really great to see. I think it would go down well in the community. I just imagine the male idol, if there is going to be just one, to have like a Mohican sort of hairstyle to fit in with the punk and rock music sort of scene that does seem to be happening within the game. It does seem like the music will be heavily rock sort of punk orientated based on the remix of Splatoon we did get in the trailer. I feel like that is a hint of the type of music we will see in the game. So yeah, I would definitely be on board with male idols. I did talk about before in a video I did make a couple of years ago how I wanted to see sort of Rastafarian sort of twin brothers. I am a fan of reggae music. I wanted Nintendo to do like a reggae sort of dance sort of mix in there, and I feel like Rastafarian twin brothers would have been really cool to see, but of course we aren't getting reggae music. Well, I don't think that is the type of music we will see. It will be rock, it will be punk, and yeah, I feel like that would suit well with at least one male idol. So yeah, I'll be really on board with male idols in the game. Another popular request is new species, and yeah, I'll definitely be on board with that, whether it be Hairlings, which I do believe was in Project Splatoon 3. What was definitely in Project Splatoon 3 was the Macoids, which were evolved sharks, and yeah, I'll love it if Splatoon 3 did have new species. I feel like now is the time to introduce something new into the lore of the game. A new species, a new playable species would go down really well with me, and it does seem like a lot of you want to see that as well. In the previous video I asked you for mode ideas, and Papa John said bring back the 8-ball game mode that was apparently going to be in Splatoon 2, but it did get scrapped. I think Mystic did actually say what that 8-ball game mode was supposed to be, and pretty much you would have one 8-ball on the map and you had to guide it to like a goal. I really do like Mystic's idea. Of course I'm English, of course I'm British, I'm a huge football soccer fan. Up the Foxes, I'm a massive Leicester City fan, so I really do like the sound of a Rocket League type of game mode where you got the 8-ball and you got to pretty much get it into the opponent's goal whilst defending your goal. That could be a limited timed mode, which I did talk about in that video. I wanted to see new events, I wanted to see limited time modes. That 8-ball Rocket League type of game mode, yes, that is copying Rocket League, but Overwatch did something similar with pretty much Lucio Ball. I would love it if we did get something similar with that. I'm not sure what they would do in terms of the gameplay. Maybe you would have blasters only, kind of like Lucio Ball, but yeah, I really do like the sound of that idea. Jet Bluefin James has come up with something really interesting. They have said that we need a new game mode for casual players. I definitely agree with that, because at the moment we only have Turf War and that is it. I feel like now is the time to introduce a more casual game mode. A few of you have come up with Team Deathmatch, and that could be the new casual game mode, and yeah, I'll definitely be on board with it. Jareth, Leonard, apologies if I did pronounce your name wrong, but they have said that we need casual sort of versions of the ranked battle game modes as well, so you could go into Rainmaker and not have the fear of losing your X rank points. So say like if you go like win like 7 in a row, but then you lose one match, you lose like 50 points, you lose something ridiculous in X rank, you could go in like a casual sort of game mode setting, play Rainmaker, Tower Control, Splat Zones, Clan Blitz without the fear of losing any points. But the one caveat I would say is that, or the one counter I would say to that, is whether that would drag people away from the ranked battle game mode. Surely people would just play that all of the time. I feel like I do agree with that point, but I'm not sure what way to go about it in terms of not sort of taking people away from ranked battle. Maybe you could have the two coexisting at the same time, but that is just one thing Nintendo needs to consider if they did think about adding in casual versions of ranked battle. Noel Carrion has come up with an interesting concept for a new game mode, and I sort of like it because it's like a tug of war situation, but it does require teamwork. You can't just have pretty much all of your team trying to push your ferry to the goal. You have got to watch your goal as well. Without voice chat though, that could be quite hard to do without more D-pad commands, which I did talk about in that wish list video. But I really do like the sound of that idea. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Jam Ruppel has come up with a bunch of new game mode ideas, but I really do like the sound of this idea. It's sort of similar to the 8-ball idea. I do believe this person is referring to what you have to defend in Girl Power Station. And yeah, I feel like I said before in that video, actually I did make a video of me raging on Girl Power Station. I did say that it would be a really good ranked battle game mode if you did have to defend it in a ranked battle game mode against an opposing team, or say like if you're on the other team you have to destroy it. I feel like that would be a good game mode, but I really do like Jam Ruppel's idea as well. Snug Pea Gaming has come up with a good idea of a 1 versus 1 versus 1 versus 1. Did I say too many ones there? But pretty much you are in a free-for-all situation against 3 other players. I do like that idea, but maybe you would have to shrink the stages somewhat to make action happen all of the time. But yeah, I feel like now is the time for like a free-for-all sort of game mode. At the moment we only have game modes where we are in teams only. Now is the time for more solo game modes in the multiplayer. Alex Mori has come up with a fantastic idea of bringing back the Balloon Pop game mode, but turning it into an online multiplayer game mode, and maybe this could be the free-for-all sort of game mode I was just talking about. I found it really odd how they did put in that Balloon Pop game mode in the local multiplayer in Splatoon 1 on the Wii U, and they didn't bring it to the online multiplayer. It made no sense to me, but maybe now is the time to bring that Balloon Pop game mode back, at least for local multiplayer, but maybe bring it back as a new online game mode, maybe as a new casual game mode. That would be really cool to see. Moving on to customization, and a bunch of you have come up with great comments about customization, but this video has gone on for long enough already, so I'm only picking out 2 of the best ones in that comment section. The first one does come in from Fish Tail, and they have come up with a really good idea of making your own clothing brand, so you could design your own clothing. I would be really on board with that it would allow you to stand out and be unique from all of the other people in the game. Maybe you could sort of sell your brand on the new Splatoon app and you could get coins from that. Maybe that is another way you could spend your money in the game. Luna Meow wants to be able to pick main, sub and special weapons separately and combine them freely. I really do like the sound of this idea, but I feel like in terms of balancing the game, maybe Nintendo wouldn't do this. Maybe you would have overpowered combinations in there. But yeah, I do like the sound of that idea. I just worry about it in terms of a balanced sort of game sort of point of view. I really don't want to see like the God sort of combo. Like you pick, oh yeah, you pick like a blaster and then you pick this sort of weapon and special weapon, and that is only what you see in the lobbies. So that is the only thing I worry about in terms of that idea. I do like it, but yeah, maybe you couldn't do it in terms of balancing the game. Moving on to general stuff you want in the game, I am just going to fly through these comments because I have been recording for 45 minutes straight. So yeah, I'm not sure how long my voice will be able to sort of handle recording 2 videos back to back. So yeah, Giga Space Blob wants to see a weapon swap mechanic where pretty much you pick 2 weapons before the match and you can pretty much swap in between them pretty much freely if you want to. I'm not sure what I think about it because of course in situations where pretty much you are coming up against longer range weapons, then that situation could be really useful. But I sort of like knowing what that person is using for the whole match, so I can sort of plan like my strategy. I know what to do for the whole match. Whereas with games like Call of Duty, people can swap out weapons all of the time. 1 minute they could be using an assault rifle, the next minute they could be using a shotgun. I sort of like knowing that for 3 minutes I am coming up against a charger, I am coming up against a NZAP user. I know how to deal with those people. So yeah, that is sort of good for more player choice, but it's something that I don't really want in the game, and I know a lot of people disagree with me. This is probably the most controversial take I will have about Splatoon. I don't really feel like this is a popular opinion, but yeah, I sort of like just knowing what I am coming up against. So yeah, I wouldn't really want that in the game, but it's still a good idea. Definitely good idea for a lot of people out there. Thanks for sharing your comment, and yeah, you have come up with a my sort of music sort of option where you could select what music you want to play in battles, and that would be really great to see, or hear I should say, in that situation. Aiden has said that he wants to be able to spectate his friends when he is waiting to join them in a lobby, and yeah, Nintendo should do that because right now you are just staring at a countdown. That is it. It's about time that we could spectate our friends who we are about to join. So yeah, that is a really good idea from Aiden. Or Seeing Ghost has said that there needs to be an easier way to unlock stuff in the game. And yeah, I can imagine that pretty much when you are joining the game late, it can be quite sort of difficult to unlock all of the stuff in the game, which is why I will always buy new Splatoon games on launch day, because it's just easier to unlock stuff that way. But yeah, there should be an option that makes it easier for new players to unlock stuff to keep them playing the game. But having said that, maybe that will take away the incentive that would maybe annoy sort of someone like myself that has been playing the game day one and is unlocking stuff through the normal sort of way. But yeah, maybe there should be an easier way to unlock stuff in the game. I haven't really talked about the single player because pretty much we want the same things. We want an ambitious open world sort of type of single player. We want it to be longer as well, but something which I didn't mention is maybe have side quests in there. maybe in an open world game, maybe we would see that sort of thing, or more open world sort of exploration sort of levels. We definitely want to see levels with more exploration in them. So yeah, maybe side quests could be in the game. But yeah, the final two comments I think are great to sort of end this video. The first one comes in from Caleb56664. They want to see more variety in the stage designs, kind of like Mahi Mahi Resort, where pretty much it had changing water levels. It really did mix up this stage design. It was really unique. They want to see something similar in other stages, and yeah, maybe Nintendo do this sort of thing through Shifty Station stages. Maybe that is how they mix up the stage designs. They are really unique stages, which is why I really do like the vast majority of them. But yeah, I really want to see a Mahi Mahi Resort sort of stage come back. I really want to see Mahi Mahi Resort come back. But finally, the Mighty Jimmy is sort of summing up why he is the Mighty Jimmy and not just a random standard Jimmy. But he wants Flounder Heights to come back. And yeah, I want it to come back as well. I loved that stage. I did make a video of me playing on it a few years ago. It is on the second channel. I loved it. I really do love that stage. I cannot believe it didn't come to Splatoon 2. So hopefully it will come to Splatoon 3. But yeah, that is just a really great comment to end this video with. So yeah, this is just a taste of what you want to see in Splatoon 3. And yeah, I really do want to thank you all for getting involved, for leaving what you want to see in the game in the previous video. I really did enjoy interacting with your comments and giving my thoughts with a positive, with a negative. And yeah, I just really enjoyed making this video. But yeah, now is the time for me to stop that button, because I have been recording for an hour straight, and yeah, my sort of throat is absolutely killing me at the moment. So yeah, now is the time to end the video. Just want to thank you all for the support on the channel, and yeah, we'll see you in another video soon.